Good morning, everybody. This is Farmer Hughes from the Irish American Organization of Berkshire County. We are here at the beautiful studios this morning of WTBR 89.7 and WSBR 80.1. 88.1. I got it right somehow. But we welcome you to another edition of the Sunday Sound of Ireland. I have a good show planned for you guys today. We have the Narrowbacks, some Luke Kelly, some Shillelagh Law, the Rileys and the Patty Hats, some Flogging Mollies, and today we're going to start the show out with the original Irish Boys. So, without further any ado, let's get this thing rolling.
I'll take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, to where your heart has ever been. Since first you were my bonny bride, the roses all have left your cheeks. I have watched them fade away and die. Your voice is sad whene'er you speak, and tears beat in your loving eyes. Oh, I will take you back, Kathleen, to where your heart will feel no pain. And when the fields are fresh and green, I will take you to your home, Kathleen. I know love me, Kathleen dear. Your heart was ever fond and true. I always feel when you are near that life holds nothing dear but you. The smiles that once you gave to me, I scarcely ever see them now. Though many, many times I see a darkening shadow on your brow, oh, I will take you back, Kathleen, to where your heart will feel no pain. And when the fields are fresh and green, I will take you to your home, Kathleen. I will take you to your home, Kathleen.
stooped and kissed her as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, as many as the time before. The cock, he crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill, and I woke in California, many miles from Spencer Hill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spencer Hill.
Golden dance around the spinning wheel. Grab your partners for a reel. Dance around and around the spinning wheel. And I'd love to dance with Peg O'Neill. Oh, then dance with me, oh my charming one, with your golden, golden slippers on. Oh, then dance with me, oh my charming one, with your golden, golden slippers on. I'll buy you silk and hose to wear. I'll buy you ribbons all for your hair. The sun and moon for you I'll steal, if you'll dance with me, my Kate O'Neill. Oh, dance with me, oh my charming one, with your golden, golden slippers on. Oh, then dance with me, oh my charming one, with your golden, golden slippers on. Hands across and make a ring. All together now let us sing. We're going to dance the Sligo reel, and I'm going to dance with Peg O'Neill. So then dance with me, oh my charming one, with your golden, golden slippers on. Oh, then dance with me, oh my charming one, with your golden, golden slippers on. And it's done, it's done, it's done, and it's done, it's done, it's done. and it stands, dance.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Sunday Sounds of Ireland. I'm Farmer Hughes. And that first set you just heard, well, the last song you heard was Dance Around the Spinning Wheel. And that was from a band that we haven't heard from in quite a while, Finbar and Fury. And that came off the Celtic Pride 2 album. And then before that, you heard Spencel Hill, and that was by Anne Byrony. She does a nice rendition of that one, as you might say. And that came off Return to Erin. And to start today's show, I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. And that was by the Original Irish Boys. And that also is one of my favorite songs. So let's just keep this thing moving, and we're going to listen to the Narrowback.
At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, your pipe must be together at the rising of the moon. As his cheeks were all aglow, I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the pipes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, your pipes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, your pipes must be together at the rising of the moon. Come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle out that marching tune. With your pipe on your shoulders by the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. With your pipe on your shoulders at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. With your pipe on your shoulders at the rising of the moon. After many a mud-wall cabin, eyes are watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed warning light. Murmurs rang along the valleys to the banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 pipes flashing by the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, 1,000 pipes flashing at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, 1,000 pipes flashing at the rising of the moon. Singing river, that bad massive man was seen. High above their shining weapons flew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out that marching tune. And around me, boys of freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. Around me, boys of freedom, at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. Around me, boys of freedom, at the rising of the moon.
When Bonnie commanded his armies
place to stand, and he leveled his cannon right over the land. Well, he leveled his cannon, his victory to gain, and slew my light horseman on the way home from Spain. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I'll remain, since my bonny night horseman in the cruel war was slain. If I were a small bird, if I'd wings to fly, I'd fly across the salt sea to where my love does lie. And with these fond wings I'd beat over his grave and kiss the pale lips that lie cold in the clay. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I'll remain, since my bonny light horseman in the cruel war was slain. Now the dove she laments for her mate as she flies. Where, tell me, where is my true love, she sighs. And where in this wide world is there one to compare with my bonny night horseman who was slain in the war? Napoleon Bonaparte, you're the cause of my woe, since my bonny light horseman to the cruel war did go. Broken-hearted I wander, broken-hearted I'll remain, since my bonny night horseman in the cruel war was slain.
now for me. But my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battles raged higher. And though they did hurt me so bad, in the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different worlds, so many different suns. We have just one world, but we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to hell, riding high. Let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the starlight. Every line on your palm, we're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
And welcome back, everybody. Let me see where to start. Okay. That last song you just heard was Brothers in Arms, and that was by Celtic Thunder, and that came off the Celtic Thunder CD. That's a good one. I like that song, and a friend of ours, Bill Ward, loves that song too, so here you go, Bill. That was out to you and your family. And before that, you heard Lunasa, and the song was Bonnie's Light Horseman, but that had a featured artist in it, and it was Natalie Merchant, and that came off the CD Cass, one of my favorite CDs, believe it or not. And to start that set, it was the Narrowbacks and The Rising of the Moon, and that was off their album After Hours EP, extended play, I believe that means. But again, so we're going to start this set off with Luke Kelly. So here we go.
When first I landed in Liverpool, I went upon a spree. Me money, alas, I spent it fast, got drunk as drunk could be. And when when that me money was all gone, 'twas then I wanted more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. Once more, boys, once more, go to sea once more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. I spent the night with Angeline, too drunk to roll in bed. Me watch was new and me money too. In the morning with them she'd fled. And as I walked the streets about, the whores they all did roar. There goes Jack Sprat, the poor sailor lad, he must go to sea once more. Once more, boys, once more, go to sea once more. There goes Jack Sprat, the poor sailor lad, he must go to sea once more. And as I walked the streets about, I met with the Rapper Brown. I asked him for to take me on, and he looked at me with a frown. He said, last time you was paid off with me, you cut no score. But I'll give you a chance, and I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to sea once more. Once more, boys, once more, send you to sea once more. I'll give you a chance, and I'll take your advance, and I'll send you to sea once more. He shipped me on board of a whaling ship bound for the Arctic seas, where the cold winds blow through the frost and snow, and Jamaica rum would freeze. But worse to bear, I'd no hard weather gear, for I'd spent all me money on shore. 'Twas then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, boys, no more, go to sea no more. 'Twas then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. So come all you bold seafaring men who listen to me song. When you come off them long trips, I'll have you not go wrong. Take my advice, drink no strong drink, don't go sleeping with them whores. Get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, boys, no more, go to sea no more. Get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more.
One fine March morning, I bid Orleans adieu. I took the road to Jackson Town, my fortune to renew. I cursed all foreign money, for no credit could I gain, which filled my heart with longing for the lakes of Pontchartrain. I stepped on board a railroad car beneath the morning sun. I rode the rails till evening, then I lay me down again. All strangers were no friends to dark girl toward me came, and I fell in love with the Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, me pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good. If it were not for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger, though our house is very plain. We never turn a stranger out on the lakes of Pontchartrain. She took me to her mama's house and treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in jet black ringlets, it fell. To try and paint her beauty off for sure would be in vain. So handsome was the Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. I asked her, would she marry me? She said that there would be, for she had got a lover and he was far out at sea. She said that she would wait for him, and true she would remain till he returned to his Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. Oh, fare you well, my bonny old girl, I'll ne'er see you no more. I'll never forget the kindness in that cottage by the shore. At every social gathering, a golden glass I'll drain. Oh, I'll drink all hell to that Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. Yeah, I'll drink all hell to that Creole girl on the lakes of Pontchartrain. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here's a hell song to you, Bonnie Kells Water. For it's there you'll find the pleasures of life, and it's there you'll find the fishing and the fowling, and a bonny wee girl for your wife. On the hills and the glens and low valleys grows the softest of linen so fine, and the flowers are all dripping with honey. There lives Martha, a true love of mine. Lovely Martha, you're the first girl I courted. It was you put my heart in a snare, and if ever I should lose you to another, I will leave my Kells Water so fair. For it's Once this one and that one may court her, but no other can take her from me. For I love her as I love my Kells water, like the primrose is loved by the bee. Some say that Kells water runs muddy. Some say that it never runs clear. As I sit here alone in my study, it reminds me of them that's no here. Here's a health unto you, bonny Kells water, for it's there you'll find the pleasures of life, and it's there you'll find the fishing and the fowling, and a bonny wee girl for your wife, and a bonny wee girl for your wife.
And welcome back again, everybody. That was a short but good set, I thought. That last song you just heard was Kells Water, and that was by the Irish Rovers. And that was off their album 50 Years. That's a real good one. And before that, you heard Shillelagh Law, Lakes of Pontchartrain, and that was off the 1 in 9 album. And to start that set, Go to See No More, and that was Luke Kelly, and that came off his Definitive collection. So we got about 15 minutes left. I'm going to try to sneak in another set here for you. So what we're going to do...
I don't know my right from left. up to go in the wall of hurl and stick in a shinty bowl, the brick, the brack, the crack and all. Let's call it an Irish pub. Caffrey's hard, Kilkenny, a pound, the Guinness, pint, the cabbage crap, the I don't wanna be paddy track. We'll call it an Irish pub. While I'll be fucked to swear upon the holy book, the only crack you'll get is a slap in the ear. Well, I'll be fucked, I'll up and burst your filthy mug if you draw one more shamrock in me beer. A beer, a dollar, we'll make them wear a shirt and colour. We'll fly a bloody tricolour and colour an Irish pub. The Jaeger bombs and double shots, the underagers think it's toast. We'll spike the drinks and pay the cost. We got us an Irish pub. The quick one in the filthy dog, the pattern grass across the lug of the lady, oh the dirty dog. We got us an Irish pub. It's over to me, and over to you. We'll skip along the avenue. And who the hell is running through? We got us an Irish pub. While I'll be fucked to swear upon the holy book, the only crack you get is a slap in the ear. Well, I'll be fucked, I'll up and burst your filthy mug if you draw one more shamrock in me beer. Plasma screens, neon lights, carry fucking oaky nights. The bouncers, they can pick the fights, we'll call it an Irish pub. Plastic cups are polished for all, we'll hose the blood right out the door and let the knuckles back for more. We got us an Irish pub. While I'll be fucked to swear upon the holy book, the only crack you'll get is a slap in the ear. While I'll be fucked, I'll up and burst your filthy mug if you draw one more shamrock in me beer. In the morning, Gary on, and kiss me, I'm Irish. Molly Malone, a bounce, a slant, you punk my home. We got us an Irish pub. Spike the punches, trip the willows, strike me up the rakes, and mellow the lift. He never ran so shallow. We got us an Irish pub. While I'll be fucked to swear upon the holy book, the only crack you get is a slap in the ear. While I'll be fucked, I'll up and burst your filthy mug if you draw one more shamrock in me beer.
As I came down to Port Law, I walked into a dimly pub and suddenly I saw the cheeks, they were so rosy and golden was her hair. She had to be an Irish girl cause she looked so goddamn fair. She took me by her lovely hand and whispered in my ear, I'll guide you up to heaven if you'll order me a beer. Seconds later I found myself a sightless pretty lass, wanton thoughts in my head and an ale in my glass. Hey dear, come on, won't you spend another two? One for me and one for you. The truth is she will fill you up and ask you to pay. But I drink my pint and say fuck off, cause that's my Irish way. When I was a little drunk, I went to take a piss. When I came back, I saw two girls having a French kiss. The girls, they were me nearer. Could this really be? The Irish way is finally dawning on me. When we drank our final pint, the girls asked me to pay. They promised me to meet outside at Lower Castle's Way. When they left, I took the bill. The girls have set me up. They left me with an empty purse and sick to the gut. Hey dear, come on, won't you spend another two? One for me and one for you. The truth is she will fill you up and ask you to pay. to pay. But I drink my pint and say fuck off, 'cause that's my Irish way. Hey dear, come on, won't you spend another two? One for me and one for you. The truth says she will fill you up and ask you to pay. But I drink my pint and say fuck off, 'cause that's my Irish way.
Farmer Hughes signing off for another week. I want to thank WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield's Community Radio, 88.1 WSBR in Lee. Thank you very much for hosting our show today. Kevin will be back with us again next week. So please stay tuned into our show next week. And everybody, be good, be kind, and keep your Irish eyes a-smiling.
Well, the first time I met her was in that dance at Donegal. I very kindly asked her when she dances.